Welcome back, everybody, to the road to glory of the man who puts the student in student athlete, Johnny Sampson. We're here in his redshirt junior season. Johnny is now the full-time starter. Maybe it's time to put a little more effort into being a leader on this team now that the running back backfield is his to lead. Yeah, we can't be going into this next game with any wear and tear. This season is already off to a difficult enough start. Appalachian State is 0-2, and we got our rivals from Charlotte this week, everybody. A rivalry that since last year we now call the Glass Bowl. And we're, of course, trying to win our first game of the season. We faced USF and South Carolina the first 2 weeks. It was never going to be an easy time, and we lost both games pretty badly. But now we're going to get Charlotte, FCS East, and get into this Sun Belt schedule. Johnny was only able to run for 87 combined yards in those first 2 games. He did catch 12 passes for 66 yards and a score. And the goal now is to get this season on track and see Johnny lead the Mountaineer offense. Oh, and by the way, I've been really liking the offense we've ran this season, and it is the Penn State offensive playbook, if you wanted to check that out. Hey, last year's meeting was maybe game of the series. And we meet up with Charlotte once again. What happens when these teams clash a second time in the road to glory? I'll tell you what, there aren't many that showed up to this year's Glass Bowl game. Come on, the stands are like 75% empty. But let's get underway, everybody. It is a run for Johnny Sampson. How about this for a start? Gain of 8. For those of you unaware of the whole Glass Bowl thing, it's not an actual name of this rivalry. As happens on the channel often, I got confused on something and I just ran with it. We played Toledo last year, whose stadium is the Glass Bowl, and then somehow going into the next rivalry game against Charlotte, I combined the two, thinking the rivalry was called the Glass Bowl. I don't know, but I think that was just Johnny channeling his intelligence through me. We are talking about the running back who did a presentation on carbonated water being bad for you because of the carbohydrates. That's a deep shot down the middle, and it's incomplete. Johnny did not score well on that presentation. And he heads to the bench to maybe get some carbonated water of his own as Appalachian State does score. One thing I've kind of forgot about, actually not kind of, completely forgotten about, is the ability to upgrade abilities. And I wonder if there's an ability I can try to address to get that stamina in a better spot, because we missed the end of that possession, which was most of it, and then we only played one play on that drive. In honor of the Glass Bowl, though, I request a feature where you can create new rivalries, name them with a rivalry trophy. That would be an incredible feature. As Johnny drops the ball. 3rd down and 5. Oh, that was almost good protection, but Book, he gets the job done. 1st down. Escort motion led to the outside. Come on, you let him right through. Halfback screen, running room on the outside. Johnny spins out of a tackle. How about that? I'm trying to get better at flicking the truck stick and not holding it, because then you reach the ball out and have a chance at giving it to the other team. That was a right stick flick. I don't know. Little spin move, broken tackle. Not mad at that. Gain of 7 now. I just love the creativity of some of these playbooks. So you got orbit motion here, read option off of it. Quarterback can keep, and there he goes. Off to the races inside the 15. And come on, Johnny, you can't get taken out here in the red zone, man. There has been a lack of touchdowns for him, I feel like, in this series, and this doesn't help things. Jumping back in, 2 minutes to go in the first half. A little 2-minute drill here for the Mountaineers. And Book, well protected, takes off and gains 8. Oh boy. Picking up some pressure for Joe Book as he finds the tight end Moon. Little angle route now. Good catch. Gain of 7 for Johnny. Can we go no huddle? We can. And we're going to fake a little toss. Throw it out to Moon again. We're inside the 10. We might have the time to run the ball suddenly. This is a toss for Johnny, looking for a block, and we're taken out. And we're going to go with a halfback screen. 3rd and goal. He gets the block he needs and scores. A receiving touchdown, his 2nd of the year. Yet to score a rushing touchdown, actually. So far, so good. Looking for win number 1. It's 17-3. Johnny! Wow, he just fell over making the catch. He doesn't make this look easy all the time. He gets open. He's got room to run. It's not a bad throw. Why does he fall down? Very slow start this year on the ground. He has 37 yards receiving in this game, 27 rushing. There we go. That opens up. Johnny gets the first. Just trying to keep building this lead. It's a deep shot and caught inside the 10. Receiver going to the ground is going to give us a chance at maybe running one in here. Got the fullback there leading the way. Heading outside. Johnny inside the 5. And coming out. And of course, we score the touchdown with him off the field. He's the starter now, but there's clearly still some things we gotta work on as he picks up 6 more on the ground. There we go. Throw it to the fullback. Let him get a chance. We'll take it to the 4th quarter. Charlotte did not come to play. Swing pass. Johnny upfield. Why is this working so much better than running the ball? I just realized Johnny's NFL comp. I figured it out now here in his redshirt junior season. He is not the most efficient runner. He's certainly not fast, but he can catch the ball. He gets open. He does that well. Oh, what was that? He doesn't have the touchdowns to go with it, but Johnny Sampson might actually be Vikings running back Matt Asiata. Now, Asiata was known as a player who would score touchdowns in trios. Like the first 3 games he ever scored a touchdown in were 3 touchdown performances. Johnny falls over, catches the ball. Asiata was a decent receiving back, and it just seemed like teams would refuse to cover him. A lot like they refused to cover Johnny here in this series. Nice play. Not a ton of time to go here. Book down the middle. That is caught. Touchdown, Appalachian State. A dominant game for the Mountaineers. Hey, this is the only grade Johnny cares about right here. App State wins the game, their first of the season. As we try to get this season on track again to go back to the Sun Belt Championship, this is a very good start. Basically a flawless game from Joe Book, 4 touchdowns on 20 of 26 passing. Johnny runs 19 times for 60 yards, not all that efficient, but did add 7 catches, 50 yards, and of course a touchdown. This next week, though, I've been very excited for this game. We're going to get to see Johnny play against an FCS team. What's up, man? You're in my economics presentation group, so you're the one who got stuck with Johnny as a partner. Oh boy, it's another one of these scenarios. We got some old tests. We can take them. I don't think our grades are in a spot where we can take too many risks. So we're going to actually do a little bit of studying here. See, Johnny, he can balance this type of thing. So, of course, we're banking up skill points to upgrade the actual ratings. But we also have abilities. Breaks tackles at max speed, downhill. This would only be 3 points. That one doesn't seem too bad. I don't see one that's going to help out stamina. But we're certainly Buying this one. Bronze downhill ability. Johnny's first ability. I want to see some big numbers today. All right, Johnny. This needs to be a career day. These games don't show up often. We get to play an FCS team. The ironic thing is Appalachian State was an FCS team, and not one that was always wise to put on your schedule, Michigan fans. All right, getting underway against FCS East in a loss of maybe one. Johnny makes the reception, gains 4. 3rd down and 6. Another angle route, and Book gets taken down. A nice opening sequence. Hey, sometimes it takes a drive, all right? Drive number 2 underway. There's 5. And wow, they sent a linebacker through, and Johnny just lost 7. Not exactly the start I was looking for here, as we have nothing to show for our first 2 possessions. Everyone's wondering why they showed up today as we're losing 7-0. I honestly don't even know how good the FCS teams are in these games, because I typically don't play them in my dynasties. I remember them being obviously like really bad in NCAA 14. But maybe they're a little bit better. Maybe this team's getting bumped up to FBS next year. It's, you know, not a big deal. Johnny on the catch. He gains 10. I mean, catching the ball is cool, but I really want to see some actual rushing success out of Johnny. You just keep getting linebackers one-on-one. 6 carries, -3 yards. What's going on here? 3rd and 7, App State. Book. 1st down. 21 yards on that reception. They have a star linebacker. And Johnny is taken down again. Yes, we're back to positive rushing yards. Pressure on Book and sacked. This is actually like one of our tougher games we've had. Are these FCS teams decent for everybody else? Book taken off. Oh, ran into Johnny. Beating the 2-minute warning here, and that's one of Johnny's best plays of the day, 4 yards. Our yards per carry is never going to recover from this, but let's focus on trying to win this game. I've never seen Johnny be able to run the wide receiver mid-screen like this. And maybe he should be banned from doing it again. Hey, one time, Alabama struggled in the first half against the Citadel. It happens. We're in the second half. This is Johnny Sampson. Or no, it's not the second half. We got the ball back still. We got some time. 33 receiving yards to 7 rushing. Sprint pass here for Book. And we're going to keep burning timeouts. The play variety is still extremely weak. I don't have access to much of this playbook at all. Down goes Book. Sometimes in these obvious pass situations, I'll get something more like this. But it's a lot of the same, like halfback angle, halfback slip screen. We need some more variety. Oh, no, I didn't realize it was actually going to come his way. Last seconds of the half, and a FCS East pick 6. How is this happening? His name is West. He plays for East. Are we going to lose to this team? Seriously? How much would this team beat Charlotte by? 9 yards here for Johnny Sampson. That's easily his rushing highlight of the day. We've already carried 10 times as well. These carries add up. Wear and tear is often a problem in the second halves of these games. I don't want Johnny missing significant time. 8 in coverage here. And Book, he's going to launch it. And it is caught! Touchdown, App State! Thankfully, Joe Book is way too good to be at Appalachian State. Why is he here? That's crazy. (14-7) now. I'm being a lot more selective with right trigger use. A lot of these runs, it's not getting used. Maintaining that stamina best we can. Play fake. Flag down now. That's going to wreck this drive. And this is what I typically get. H choice there, backs cross. Those are open like every time. Angle curls. And then I pick extra plays, and yeah, sometimes I get this orbit, halfback seam, curls lead swing. 3rd and 21. We finally get something a little bit different here. And Book is going to send it deep again in double coverage. Incomplete. A minute to go in the 3rd quarter. There's a broken tackle from Johnny. Looking fresh on that run. One more play here in the quarter. Johnny very close to the 1st down. The average climbing closer to 3 yards. And it's going to take a 4th quarter comeback to win against FCS East. Johnny leading the charge on a 1st down run. Book is going to throw it. Nice job off the tackler and a 1st down. That was an impressive play. Another RPO, another completion. Book is in a groove right now. Let Book cook, they say. And we give him some time, and we head inside the 20 now. Into the red zone. All right, let's see how this sets up now. We run the counter. Johnny to the outside. He runs in his first touchdown of his redshirt junior season. When they had no corner over here, I knew we had a really good chance at scoring there. 53 yards now on the ground for Johnny. Defense now just has to get us the ball back so we can score one more time. They fail on 3rd and 6, and we've got it at our 7. This is critical here. If we can't get 1st downs, then they're going to have a short field and a chance to have the final possession of the game. 3 minutes to go as Johnny gets nothing. Sometimes this screen is the best play available for us. And yeah, he does not have his full speed right now. And Vincent Moon is going to have to come off. He's our best receiver at tight end. All right, we're going to block the running back and the fullback here. Only 3 in the pattern for Book. No, not that way. Incomplete. Thought he was going to throw it to the receiver coming across the middle. So instead, FCS East, they're going to have a chance. And with that chance, they convert on 3rd and 1 into the final minute of the game. 4th down, and they must have punted. We could be looking at OT. Moon is back in at tight end with 30 seconds to play. Johnny is open. Can't make the catch. We really need to just get this game to halftime. The issue is we might have to punt it back. 3rd down and 14. Book. He scrambles. Oh, he just took a huge hit. And looks like they're not going to have time for a punt return plus like a field goal or anything. So on to OT. We'll start. Forcing 4th down. They get a field goal. A touchdown wins it. Book back to pass. Moon hauls it in at the 17. Johnny getting his 19th carry now, and it moves the sticks. I don't like the plays we're given here. Johnny with a run to the right. It's 3rd down, trying to win the game, and I don't like a lot of these options. Here we go. Got to get inside the 4. And Book, he's got him! Touchdown, Appalachian State. A walk-off winner in overtime. This was not the kind of game I thought we were going to have whatsoever. At least we do not go down. 2nd straight victory. But I can't believe Johnny struggled this much in the running game. 21 carries, 58 yards on the ground, not even 3 yards a rush. Hey, since we've got curfew the night before the game, I'm having some people over. We're going to have an EA college football tournament. Oh yeah, Johnny is definitely down for that. What is your play style so I can prepare? Why would we warn him? How would Johnny play? Hot route 7 times every passing play, calls shark wheel every play, scrambles every play unnecessarily. That is definitely Johnny Sampson. Leadership increase. Your teammates adjust to contain every play and have a spy and a corner blitzer, shutting your play style down, but the quality time helps them respect you a little more. Bye week is coming at a great time too, because that was a lot of touches and Johnny is needing some rest for sure. We can do a little bit of academic work here in the meantime. Got to keep building the brand, though. We need some more deals to come through, and I guess we won't for a couple more weeks. It's me again. One of your professors emailed us about an extra credit opportunity for you if you're interested. Johnny is not going to the lecture. He will, however, be resting for his next game. We'll do a little bit of effort here. We don't have to go too crazy. All right, it is Sunbelt schedule time, everybody. We open against Coastal Carolina this year. Johnny currently has only a 3.3 yard per carry average, much lower than he had last season. So we've got to start picking it up there. Most yards in a game this year is 61 on the ground against South Carolina. These last 2 games were worse. And here we go. Conference play getting underway. App State has won 2 in a row. And here we go, everybody. Getting underway against Coastal Carolina. Joe Book over the middle. On the money. Oh, how about that? He just set a screen and got the pass there. Johnny's going down low. That was a basketball move. And he gets it again on 3rd down. Hoping we start off a little bit better than last week. Here's 3rd down. Sprint pass. Downfield. Dropped in perfectly. And Johnny threw a very key block there on that play. That was pretty cool. Forgot from this camera, the passing game is a lot easier to follow. But we go down facing 3rd and 18. Pressure getting through, and that's the end of the drive. We have negative rushing yards again early in this game. Johnny will get 3 there. Bring the tight end in motion. Nice block. Helps Johnny get to the outside where they'll mark him short. Ooh, little shovel pass to the tight end. This Penn State offense is fun. I wonder what the rest of it is like, because the little slice they give me has a lot of fun RPOs and some plays that can definitely put a defense in a bind. Got the tight end Moon at quarterback here. This is a wildcat formation. He hooks up with Johnny Sampson inside the 10. Quad bunch over here. Touchdown, Vincent Moon. Mountaineers strike first. And we're looking to add even more here in the first half. Just hit the 2-minute warning. Should have some time to even run the ball on this drive. I'm cool passing it, though, to get down into the red zone, as Johnny will pick up some pressure, and then Book runs out of time. Picking up the blitzer perfectly. Plenty of time. Vincent Moon on the catch. 3rd and 1. That's a job for Johnny. 7 carries, 8 yards. Another pathetic effort early in this game, but Johnny with that jump cut trying to bounce outside. It's ridiculous. They are not aligned. Great to defend this play. Oh, good block. Get another one there. Johnny inside the 5. Coastal's using their timeout, so they get a drive still in this half. And Johnny led to the end zone, runs in a score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Good start this week. We slow the rush a bit there. Ball comes out at the end, though. Is that actually going to be end of the drive? Well, they don't have any points to show for it. Got to raise this rushing average, though. Nice job, Moon. Johnny getting to the outside for 6. 3rd down and 1. Nicely done here by Joe Book. I just like watching him play quarterback. He's good. I would draft Joe Book personally. I've seen enough. Hand off here. Johnny. 4 more. Johnny got taken out on that drive. We don't score, but neither does Coastal. Down goes Book. 5 sacks. Let's see how they defend this now. Maybe they can just open up some space here for Johnny Sampson. Wide open. He fell again. Why does he keep doing that? I've never seen someone fall so much catching the ball. Just bizarre. Johnny gets the first down. 2.5 minutes to go in the game now. Coastal still has not scored. Johnny fights through some contact, though. That's a good run. Another 20-plus touch game for Johnny Sampson. Trying to reverse field, and he'll come up short. And there you go. 3 straight wins for App State. A shutout this time. What a job by the defense. 3-2 now on the year. 3.1 yards a carry, though. That average is not really moving anywhere. I don't know if we can get fully rested for this next one, though. I already rested twice. It would take the rest of our energy just to get full health. I don't mind if Johnny has a couple games where his workload's a bit lighter. We got to work on the brand. Facing Louisiana Monroe this week. Trying to stay hot. Johnny Sampson in the backfield, and he will not have negative yards to open this game finally. Here on the sweep, and he's going to have the outside now. Johnny Sampson wrapped up at midfield. No points on that opening drive, but I like the way the run game looks early on. A lot of blitzing here on 3rd downs, and that's going to be another failed possession. They blitz so much on 3rd down in this game. You got to be prepared for it. Here we go. A short field now for App State, looking for the first points of the day. We'll have it inside the 25. And, oh, it's a fake to Johnny, actually. And then Book right down the middle and inside the 10. Here's Johnny on the carry. Only gets a couple. 3rd and goal from the 6 now. And Johnny distracts the defense as Book runs in for the touchdown. App State takes the lead. Play fake. Oh my, that worked. He's breaking away. Johnny took a tumble. It's a big first down to the 49. Look at this effort out of Johnny. He's trying to chase down the play, and the turf monster got him. Ooh, picking up that pressure. You know, he was supposed to be in the pattern on that play, but sometimes you got to block instead. I'm glad they let you do that. Book. He's got time again, and oh, cut left, cut left. First down. 9th carry of the first half. Johnny just grinding out some tough yards. And in the pattern here, sits at the sticks. First down, Johnny Sampson. 2nd and 9. Joe Book takes off. He's going to run in. Another touchdown. App State builds a lead here again. We're playing pretty well today. 14-0, 46 yards for Johnny Sampson. Carrying again. And he is not feeling all that fast right now. The wear and tear is definitely adding up as the season progresses, and we don't always get rested fully. This still has a chance to be one of his best rushing performances of the year if we have a decent second half. Bouncing off tacklers. I have a feeling he's going to miss a lot of this second half, though. That stamina bar is very low. It says his energy level's down to 55%, and they're still keeping him in the game. Speed is so low, there's no chance we're going to run outside the tackles. Good throw. Nice job. We got to get this play off. This could work for Johnny, actually. As he stretches the defense, and Moon makes the catch. Touchdown, Appalachian State. 21-0. We did give up some points this week, so no shutout. Johnny, you got to be as efficient as possible when the speed is this low. That was an efficient play. Ooh. Good blocking, guys. This is Johnny's best rushing effort on the season. He has not been at full energy the entire game. I don't even know how we're going to be ready for the next game. Can't finish the drive. He's done for the day, and it's a 4th consecutive win for Appalachian State. Really impressive run here going into conference play. Book is playing great. Moon is playing great. Johnny, he's all right. 74 yards on the ground this time. Not as many negatives. And then 2 catches, 9 yards. I had him block a lot because it was one of the only ways to keep him in the game, not spending too much energy. Minus 19 speed there on wear and tear. Logitech has reached out, an NIL offer. All right, so Logitech wants a 4-week contract for 1 energy. We'll get 8 skill points, extra large leadership boost. That is the easiest yes of the series. 8 skill points. Your teammates love the free product. Johnny giving everybody some gaming mice, maybe a couple. They make headsets? They got to make headsets. All right, midterm results are in. D+, D- twice, and an F. I'd check your GPA to see how big of a hit you took. Well, we're sitting at a 2.2. What's going to be higher by the end of the year? Johnny's GPA or his yards per carry? What is... I've never seen this so low. I don't think I'm even going to rest. Just sit him. Sit him for a week. In the meantime, a little bit of, studying. 3 energy. He's doing something. But then, yeah, we got to build the brand. Of course. I don't know if he's actually going to play in this game. Johnny's beat up. This is a good week to maybe sit him and let him heal a bit. Minus 19 speed. He's playing first play of the game. Johnny is an Iron Man here. He is doing it for the team right now. Book on target. He's coming out, though. Johnny does not play the rest of the drive. The rest of the quarter. It's also a close game, 10-10. So they had Johnny Sampson play the first play of the game, then realized, okay, maybe he really can't go. And he does not play the rest of the game. Basically getting this week off, as we do hold on. Johnny's presence was missed, but we still won the game. App State has now won 5 games in a row. What has led to this success? Credit yourself. We're going to credit the team here. I mean, Joe Book. He single-handedly avoided us getting embarrassed against an FCS team. I wish we could just say it was him. Feels good to win, right? Everyone has been working so hard, from the starters and the veterans to the young guys and the backups. I've been so pleased with the team, So you know what? No practice Monday morning. I'll see you Tuesday bright and early. Let's go. Johnny needs the off day. And then we get an NIL offer. And this is going to be for a 10-week contract, 2 energy up front, 5 skill points up front, 300 followers per week. That's a long contract. And I don't know if that's enough followers. 300 over 10 weeks, 3,000? We're going to decline that one. I think we can do better. And I'm very excited now. We have the skill points to finally get this power upgrade I've been looking at. 70 strength and 72 trucking has got us here. But now 73 trucking, 72 strength will be even better. And now with that extra off time, it might make us a little more prepared to play in this next game. So we'll do a couple, rest sessions. I'm okay going into the game with this level of wear and tear. That's what we did in the last game he played fully. But what I wanted to do this week is try to get Johnny closer to 100,000 followers. There. It's not a big milestone here in game. 250K is next. But hopefully it starts to add up a little bit quicker. Without that off day, I'm not sure we're in good shape to play this week. So let's play another one today. Trying to win every game this episode. It's Georgia State. And already a penalty marker down. That's got to be offsides. We'll decline that. Moon. He's taken off. Sure enough, it was on the defense. Nice. Johnny breaks a tackle. Hopefully we see a little bit more of that. I'm not sure how many more times we can actually upgrade his power in this series. But I do think it will probably make it and feel a bit of a difference every time we do. Johnny's in the open field here. Nice run. Johnny on the catch. Not bad. 7 more through the air. And on the carry, Johnny gets the Mountaineers another set of downs. 3rd down and 14. Long way to go, and we'll have to settle for field goal, but we're starting to get off to much better starts in most games. 27 yards on 5 carries already for Johnny, getting it again. We'll get 5 more. There we go. On target for Moon. I think the quarterback play here is impressive. Long 3rd down for Appalachian State. Oh, he let Book down. That was a good throw. All right, we trail again. Haven't done a lot of this since the FCS game. 7-3 Georgia State. Led to the outside by Moon. Johnny will gain 7. And then a play action pass. Book is going to launch this ball for Moon. And he comes down with it. Phenomenal play. And trying to get our block set up here to the outside. I've been running a lot of these plays. It's what's in this playbook. But when they block well, it really does just create some big opportunities. 10 carries, 44 yards. We don't have a 100-yard day yet in this season. Johnny will get the 1st down. I mean, that first start went so well. I can't believe that is still like his best game. All right, we had to settle for 3 on that possession, and as we move ahead to the second half, it is 10-6, and Book slings it over the middle, gets another 1st down. Book open, caught, and touchdown, Appalachian State. We've taken the lead. However, it did not last long. Georgia State scored. They're playing us pretty tough here this week. App State gets a 1st down from Johnny, 14 for 51. Now trying to get to the outside with every ounce of speed he still has left. See if Book can make a play here. 3rd down and 8. will swing out, and Book gets taken down. They've sacked him 5 times. This is going to be a tough one, and Johnny is feeling the wear and tear here in the late minutes. Oh, good scramble by Joe Book. Johnny throws him a block as well, and we're into Georgia State territory. Hard to run the ball here, though, with wear and tear where it is. Let's see if Johnny can get in position here for a first down. And you got an edge rusher covering him. Johnny drops it, and it would have been a first down. Critical error. Book can't believe it. So now we move ahead. 5 minutes roughly to go in the game. We're down by 4. And Johnny Sampson gains 3. Nice catch that time. 3rd and 1. I'm okay still running the ball in these short yardage spots, but I think we're going to have to sub Johnny out probably on this drive. With 3:30 left, he'll get no first down yardage. He is just so beat up. We're only getting him really playing like himself for parts of these games. Georgia State just won it too. They kill the clock at the end and they pull it off. 17-13. Johnny not having his best game here, and we go down for the first time since the early season non-conference games. At least they're so pleased with how he's doing. So, that's a plus. Double Dip Donuts. We're a donut company looking for a social media ambassador. This is Johnny's style right here. Come to one of our stores, film some videos, release them on your profile over 5 weeks. We can't offer much, but part of your compensation includes free donuts for all your teammates. 5-week contract, 1 energy. We'll get 2 skill points and a medium boost to leadership. We're going to take it. I like getting the leadership boost there because I don't have to spend as much energy then during the week on it. We could use some leadership work after all. Man, I know you can't do everything here, but it feels like you're ending up behind on just about everything. I mean, just to get ready for our next game is going to take a lot of rest. I'm going to put 4 into it this time. Then we're left with 2. And what do you do then? I got to go leadership. I think that's going to do it for today, everybody. We went through 6 games. We won 5 of them, so the season is certainly on track. Here is the Sun Belt Conference, and we have to hope we don't get into a tie with Georgia State. And we only have 1 conference loss so far. We're off to a good start this year. Joe Book, by the way, is a redshirt junior. He's in the same class right now as Johnny Sampson. Johnny has 123 carries on the year, 409 yards. The efficiency has gotten worse this season. Johnny has 34 catches on the year, 215 yards, 2 more scores, 8 drops. So we should be able to run for more yards than last year because we're getting so much more playing time. The receiving production kind of low lately because I am just having Johnny stay as a blocker on a lot of plays with how banged up he is. Johnny is 12 yards away from 1,000 yards in his career. That'll be a nice milestone to reach. He's also 5 receiving yards away from 500 receiving yards. Next episode, we should probably be getting to the end of his redshirt junior season then. And we'll see where Johnny takes things in his senior year. But I'm enjoying playing at Appalachian State, especially with Joe Book at quarterback. But that's going to do it for today, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave your feedback down below. What do you think about Johnny's junior season? And do you think his senior year can be any better? Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one.